have this heart, weight, and blood pressure thing that's been going on with me, so I've been sensitive to what my daily glass of wine might be doing to me. Over the years, and more recently, I've become increasingly interested in how my daily glass of wine affects me. What kind of positive impact does my wine have on my overall health, or is it detrimental? Now keep in mind, I'm not giving you medical advice. These are things that I've found and thought you might find them helpful or interesting. If after watching this you have any concerns whatsoever about how wine affects you, make sure you consult your doctor. Now, it's been thrown out there for a long time that wine is good for your health if consumed in moderation. Now, over the years, red wine has gotten all the kudos, but studies are beginning to show that white wine has many of the same health benefits. In this episode, we're going to look at how your daily glass of wine is having an impact on your body. We're going to look at 7 things that will give you insight into what your daily glass of wine is doing for and to you. You can tell by the amount of time shown on this video that we're not going to be spending a lot of time on any one of the 7 things. Now keep in mind, at any time if you find this helpful or informative, click the like or subscribe or hit the little bell so you'll be notified when there's a new post. Also, make sure you share this with your friends. I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Number 1, heart healthy. As I said earlier, red wine has long been thought to protect your heart. What I found is that it's because it contains tannins which have prostaglandins in them, and that in turn protects your heart against heart disease. Tannins are the compound in red wine that are responsible for your mouth puckering, that makes it sort of dry tasting. In more recent years, I have been migrating towards drinking more French wines from both the southeast and the southwest side of France, both the Bordeaux and the Rhone River Valley. I'm drinking more French wines primarily because I like their taste profile, but to get the most prostaglandin bang for your bucks, for a variety of reasons, wines from the southwest or Bordeaux region of France have the most bang. These antioxidants in wines have proven to raise your HDL cholesterol, and that's the good cholesterol. If you have high blood pressure, like I did, a nightly glass of red wine may be just what the doctor ordered. High blood pressure? A moderate drinker is 30% less likely to suffer a heart attack than those who don't drink at all. Number 2 is diabetes. If you're having trouble managing your diabetes, kicking back and relaxing with a glass of wine could actually help. In fact, a nightly glass of wine could even prevent the condition. Studies show that moderate drinkers have a 30% lower chance of developing type 2 diabetes, and having a nightly glass of red wine is also safe for most diabetics. Just make sure not to exceed that limit. Number 3, happy days versus depression. Many of us enjoy coming home from work or shutting things down in your home office and having a glass of wine. It helps you decompress, unwind, just feel relaxed. Often we sit at dinner with our friends and family enjoying a good conversation and a great wine. It turns out that those feelings last way beyond dinner. According to a study in BMC Medicine, moderate wine drinkers may be protected against depression. Drinking 2 to 7 glasses of wine per week is associated with lower rates of depression. However, once your drinking goes from moderate to too much, the chances of feeling depressed actually goes up because heavy drinking is associated with high rates of depression. You actually need to watch yourself to determine how many glasses it is before you cross that particular line. So a few glasses of wine per week may be good for you, while a glass or 2 every night may be good for someone else. Number 4, cancer prevention. We've all heard about the research about red wine and heart disease prevention, but the cancer news is really pretty exciting too. Regular drinking usually puts people at a higher risk for cancer, but there's one exception to that rule: red wine. Moderate red wine drinking has been linked to lower rates of breast cancer. The chemicals found in the skins of the red grapes have been found to reduce estrogen levels and increase the testosterone levels in premenopausal women. This shift in hormones can lower the risk of breast cancer. These chemicals are much higher in red grapes than in green grapes. So for those of you with a history of that in your family, you might want to shift from a beer or a cocktail before or with dinner to a glass of Bordeaux instead. Hey, is this information making sense? If it is, write Asti in the comments below. Number 5, brain freeze versus stroke. For many of you, you may think you get sharper and more eloquent as you drink more wine. Actually, to understand this fascinating phenomenon, you might want to check out my video, The Buffalo Theory of Wine. It's a tongue-in-cheek theory, but a theory just the same. The reality is, too many glasses of wine can leave your brain frozen in time, out of touch, or a little fuzzy, but a glass with dinner is just right. That glass of wine may even protect your brain from a blood clot or bleed. People who drink 1 or 2 glasses per night have an 8% lower risk of having a stroke. However, don't overdo it. Heavy drinkers, those having at least 4 drinks per night, have a 14% increased risk of stroke than those who don't drink or only drink occasionally. A glass of red wine with dinner can also put you at a lower risk for dementia. Moderate red wine drinkers have a 23% lower risk of developing dementia than those who don't drink. Number 6, looking good. Did you know that your glass of wine can make you look younger? No, I'm serious. Yeah, it's not just in your imagination, as the Buffalo Theory might suggest. Wine protects your skin from the sun. A Spanish study in the Journal of Agricultural, Food and Chemistry found that the antioxidant in wine can help protect the human body from the harmful UV rays. Specifically, the antioxidants called flavonoids can stop the chemical process that kills skin cells and leads to sunburn. So the next time you and your friends are enjoying a beer, a flavored canned spritzer, or a margarita by the pool, instead reach for a nice red wine. Now, as a quick word of caution, too many glasses of wine, or anything for that matter, will definitely make the person across the pool look really good. Number 7, the fountain of youth. Enjoying a nightly glass of wine may lead to a longer life. Research shows that regular wine drinkers have a 34% lower rate of mortality than their beer or liquor drinking companions. If you're living longer, you may as well look younger while you're at it, right? Researchers at Harvard Medical School found that the compound resveratrol, which is found in red wine, has been linked to having anti-aging and anti-inflammatory properties. Actually, you don't even have to be a wine drinker to get these benefits. In addition to red wine, we find resveratrol in eating grapes, blueberries, cranberries, and nuts. Resveratrol activates an anti-aging pathway in the body that leads to a longer lifespan. However, this link is only found in moderate drinkers, which means regularly drinking an entire bottle by yourself might be more fun, but a whole lot less beneficial, way less. Your daily glass of red wine may seem like it could be a part of a healthy lifestyle, but don't feel like you have to drink every day. Both the American Heart Association and the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute do not recommend drinking solely for health reasons, particularly heart health. Remember, alcohol can be addictive, and drinking too much may lead to major health problems. Well, there you have it. Virtually everything you need to know about how wine affects your body. Well, almost everything. Hang in there for a quick bonus at the end. Can you outlive the benefit? But first, thanks so much for investing the time to watch this video. If you got something out of this video, let me know in the comments below. Also, hit subscribe and the little bell to be notified when I post new videos, and share this video if it was helpful to you. I'd really appreciate it. All right, are you ready for the bonus? Can you outlive the benefits? Unfortunately, in addition to falling apart, extra reading glasses, achy and creaky bones, wrinkles, and the list goes on, older adults who love wine have something else to contend with. All of those benefits from red wine don't help the elderly. In fact, even just 1 glass per day can be damaging. Research has found that Elderly women averaging 76 years old who have 1 glass of wine per day show small reduction in heart function. This is due to an increase in the size of the wall of one of the chambers of the heart. The moral of the story is, kids, enjoy the wine while you can. Well, there you have it. Thanks again for joining me. Make sure you watch the other important and interesting videos that I talked about, and remember to hit like and subscribe if you got something out of this. Until next time, cheers.